So now we have 32 stitches. Now we have to start making the piece narrower and smaller. So we've done increases, and now we're going to begin doing something called a decrease. An increase is when you put 2 stitches in one spot. A decrease is when you take 2 stitches and reduce them to 1. So we're going to begin with 2 single crochets. So take out your stitch marker, and you're going to do 1 single crochet. Put your stitch marker at the top of that stitch. And now we're going to do the second single crochet. And now we're up to the decrease. We're going to take these 2 stitches and do 1 single crochet over both of them so that these 2 stitches close up into 1. When you're making dolls like what we're making, we use something called an invisible decrease. And the way we do that is we insert the hook only in the front loop. So look at your stitches. You have a loop, you have 2 loops. This is the front loop, the one closest to you, and the one furthest from you is the back loop. So we want to put our hook in here and in here. So I'm going to stick my hook in and only put that front loop on. Let me show it again. I'm only going to catch that front loop. And now I'm going to do that again. I'm going to go into the next stitch right here and only catch the front loop. And sometimes if you stick the hook all the way in and then inch it back out, that's a way to kind of catch that loop. So now I have 3 loops on my hook. I'm going to yarn over, and I'm going to pull the yarn over through these 2 front loops like so. And sometimes you have to, this is very tight, and it's always going to be tight. Sometimes if you pull on the piece, you can kind of get that. See, I just lost it. Let me do it again. Front loops, yarn over, and then kind of pull on it so that you can get the thing through. And then you're going to yarn over and pull it through both. So that was 1 decrease. Now I'm going to do 2 single crochets again. 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets. And now I'm going to stick the hook into the front 2 loops of the next stitches. So let's look at where I just did my last single crochet. This is all a part of that stitch. I want to go into this one right here. So just the front loops, put it on the hook, 1, now this front loop, 2. Yarn over, pull it through both of those front loops, and then yarn over to complete the decrease. Let's do it again. 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets, and now the decrease. So again, there's my single crochet that I just completed, and I want to stick the hook into this front loop right here. So get the front loop and the second front loop. Yarn over, pull the hook through just the 2 front loops, yarn over, pull it through both. And there's the decrease. And it's called an invisible decrease because you really will not be able to see that at all once you add more rows. Next stitch. So let's look at this decrease. Sometimes it's hard to see where to go next. All of this stuff that's twisted up here, that's all a part of the decrease. We want to skip all of that and go right here for the next single crochet. So 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets. And now the decrease, we're going to put the hook into that front loop and the second front loop. And even for me, it gets a little messy. yarn over, pull it through the 2 front loops, and always kind of pull it so you have your tension again. Yarn over, pull it through both. And again, we're going to skip all of this here, anything attached to that stitch, and we're going to go to the first clean untouched stitch. So single crochet 1, single crochet 2, and now the decrease right here. Put the front loop on your hook, next front loop on your hook, yarn over, pull it through both of those front loops, yarn over again, pull it through both. And again, you're going to skip all of this and go into the next stitch. Single crochet 1, single crochet 2, and then we're going to do the decrease right here, front loop on the hook, and then the second front loop on the hook, yarn over, pull it through both, yarn over, pull it through the rest, and then we're going to go here for the next single crochet. 1, next one, 2, and then go into the front loop here, front loop, next stitch, front loop, yarn over, pull it through both, yarn over, pull it through the rest. Next stitch, single crochet 1, single crochet 2, and now we're at the end. And again, we're going to do our decrease, so put the front loop, only the front loop on the hook, and then the second front loop on the hook, yarn over, pull it through those 2 front loops, yarn over, pull it through the rest. And now you have 24 stitches, and you'll see it's starting to become a ball.